I'm joined by Bas Lemmens. He is a Senior Vice President at Chainalysis, and he has lived in Dubai for just 6 weeks. Bas, we're here in Raw Coffee because we know there's been a big population explosion in Dubai, and we want to get to know our new neighbours. We want to literally say over a cup of coffee, welcome to the neighbourhood. Welcome to the neighbourhood.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here, Brandy, and I love to talk to you about me and about Chainalysis and about Dubai, of course, how I got here.
I'm interested, you're the Senior Vice President at effectively a blockchain analysis firm used by governments and big businesses.
Correct.
It's the grown-up side of crypto, if you like.
Yes.
But you actually started your career in the Royal Netherlands Air Force.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so actually I'm a software engineer. And back in the days, this is a few decades ago, right? Sorry. The Air Force needed engineers to build software. So I was one of the first software engineers in the Royal Netherlands Air Force. I stayed for 10 years, learned a lot about leadership, learned a lot about tech, learned a lot about mission-driven operations. And then I moved to the private sector, where I had a career in the private sector. But yeah, the Air Force is absolutely wonderful. And it's very useful in this business because we work with a lot of governments, right? The law enforcement side, the intelligence side, the military. So it's really convenient. Things come together here.
So it's a 35-year career, largely in tech, a bit in venture capital.
Yeah.
How have you ended up going through software and ending up in crypto?
Yeah, that's... I don't know. Things evolve, right? I went from the Air Force into the private sector, into consulting, into software. I started to become a leader in those kind of consultancy companies, and then I got into tech, software tech. After a while running that, I kind of thought I'd take a break, and I ended up as a VC, somehow as a fund manager. It wasn't planned. I was an engineer. I was building businesses. I was supporting businesses, and I thought that was a good idea. From that business, I kind of thought after 5 years running other companies, I need to go back into software. So I go back into Pivotal, a Silicon Valley software company, and they asked me to run EMEA. So that's how I got there. Then VMware acquired us. I again thought maybe it's time for something else. And then the founder of Chainalysis called me out of the blue, and I didn't really know what Chainalysis was. Of course, I was familiar with Bitcoin and Ethereum. I had a little bit, but I wasn't really involved. And so that's how I ended up here. And it's been marvelous the last 3 years. It's absolutely a great company.
And yet, less than 2 months ago, you were living in the Netherlands.
Yes.
You're here to set up Chainalysis' wider region, its HQ.
Yes.
Why have they chosen Dubai?
So Dubai, right, was very forward. The government in Dubai was very forward-looking, and they, of course, had the intention to build a crypto hub here. They pulled the institutions, the regulator, VARA, ADGM, DFSA, central bank together to create a mature regulatory framework. And with that framework, if you have clarity, of course, you attract investors. So a lot of investors came to Dubai, a lot of institutional investors came to Dubai, and it starts to become a really big hub for crypto. Last year, 67% of the transactions were done by institutional investors. They gained a lot, they gained more than $200 million. This year will be even more. So with that, they've basically created a very active, thriving crypto company or crypto community, which attracts crypto companies, fintechs, blockchain companies. And of course, when that is happening, when this is the center of crypto in the world, of course, we need to be here. And we were operating here already, Brandy, for a couple of years, but we kind of opened our office in May. I was here with Michael, our CEO. We opened up the office. We have now a location in One Central, and we have quite a number of people here. And we're building this out basically to serve the international markets.
What's the move been like for you personally? What's been easy and what's been tricky about picking up your family and moving them here?
Yeah, I have a wife and 2 kids. We're all excited, and they were all excited to move here. But it's, of course, a rather big transition. Climate-wise, right? You go from 20 degrees to, I don't know, 40, 45. But also, this is a different culture, right? A completely different culture, very open, very welcoming. but of course completely different than what we are used to. And there's so many nationalities here. It was absolutely almost overwhelming for my family to arrive here. But it's been really, really good. I'm actually very excited. The biggest worry we had were with the kids. Right? Are the kids able to do at school? But it's been a blast. The education system here is just wonderful. They're both at two different schools. They're really enjoying it. They're going well. I mean, I'm really happy about that.
How are you feeling the differences in things like cost of living, school fees, accommodation, moving around the place from Europe?
Right. Yeah, so cost of living is of course different. Right here we have private schools, so I mean in the Netherlands it's a system supported by the government. So yeah, you need to kind of fund that. We have a place here, which is of course more expensive than in a place where we live. But I think the advantages of the UAE, let's say the benefits on the tax, the regulations and everything, make it, let's say, easier. I must say groceries are, let's say, cheap, are good. Let's say what we notice is going out is a little bit more expensive than, for example, in the Netherlands. But yeah, we cope with it. It's all good.
I can understand why your company's decided to set up its headquarters here.
Yeah.
Why did you personally decide to move? Why was it a move for you?
Yeah, there are multiple reasons. One was a business reason, right? I run a global role. I'm in the plane every day. I fly with Emirates a lot. This is also, let's say, an airline hub, right? So I'm close to Singapore, close to Hong Kong, where a big part of our business is. I'm close to EMEA, so I'm really in the center, and then I'm in a crypto hub. So that's kind of the business side. On the private side, we wanted, as a family, to do one more stint abroad. And then, of course, this opportunity came by, and we thought, okay, we're going to take it. There was another reason why I wanted it, and that was education for the kids. I thought being in this culture, learning about this part of the world, the changing, let's say, environment would really help my kids to take advantage of everything they learn. And they will be different kids than if they would have stayed in the Netherlands. So that was another big one.
Do you have your own career goals, financial goals for when you're here?
Yes and no. I want to grow the company as Chainalysis. I'm a part of the executive team. I'm very often in New York at our headquarters. We're going to grow this business. We're going to grow Chainalysis a lot. We're already growing a lot, so I want to, let's say, succeed with that. Financial goals will follow that. I'm less focused on that. I'm really focused on helping clients, both on the private side and on the public side, to grow. And it's a very exciting business we're in. So that's what I do.
How long do you see yourself here?
Minimum 3 years, but it could be longer. I think there are a few factors. One, what will the kids say? What will my wife say? Do we want to stay? I could see us staying longer. I think it's a nice place on earth, but I don't know yet. Let's see how. I'm 6 weeks in. I don't know. Let's discover.
Yeah. Well, we'll watch this space. But in the meantime, welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you. Thank you so much for welcoming me. I feel really blessed to be here, and it was great to chat with you, and I hope to see you soon. Again.
Dubai Eye 103.8.
Join the conversation.